As the coronavirus pandemic continues to rage through the country, oxygen concentrators have become a must-have first line of defense. The medical device can make a key difference in milder cases and can help a patient recover without hospitalization. Now, what does an oxygen concentrator do? The premise is simple. An oxygen concentrator takes in ambient air, filters out nitrogen and increases the oxygen concentration. Compared to an oxygen cylinder that needs to be refilled, a concentrator can provide a continuous concentrated flow of oxygen that can offer much needed relief to a patient suffering from low oxygen saturation due to COVID. To start with, who is it for? An oxygen concentrator is most useful for patients whose oxygen saturation level is above 90%. Any lower and an oxygen cylinder or hospitalization is highly recommended. Now, here are 5 things you need to keep in mind when buying an oxygen concentrator. First, pick the oxygen concentrator with continuous flow. Not all oxygen concentrators are built the same. Available in both continuous flow and pulse dose variants, COVID patients will benefit most from a continuous flow oxygen concentrator. This guarantees a fixed flow of oxygen every minute compared to a pulse dose or concentrator that depends on breathing patterns. Second, check the oxygen flow rate. Now, this is really critical. You also need to keep in mind the oxygen flow rate when buying or renting a concentrator. A flow rate of 5 liters per minute and above is recommended for mild cases. This is the minimum guaranteed amount of oxygen provided by the concentrator and can make a significant difference in patient recovery. You may consider 10 liters per minute concentrator that can be used to support 2 patients simultaneously. Third, check purity of output. Now, the purity of an oxygen concentrator can vary from 85% to 95%. This indicates the purity of oxygen being output by the concentrator. A higher quality concentrator will give you a high flow of pure oxygen, which is exactly what you need, and this is usually indicated by the manufacturer. Fourth, battery backup support. Now, you should look out for battery backup support, which can be found in portable concentrators. While this can be helpful if you have an erratic power supply, these concentrators are often rated only for 3 to 5 liters per minute. And last, stick to high quality manufacturer. Like all medical grade equipment, it is recommended to stick to a high quality manufacturer like Philips, Inogen, ASAP or Oshocorp. Oxygen concentrators prices can vary from 30,000 rupees to all the way up to 2 lakh rupees and more depending on the capacity and additional features. However, the only metric you should look at is the flow rate.